All right, what's up, UFC fans? I'm here with assistant producer Nick Robertson, live at E3, showing off here to talk to you about UFC personal trainer. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
Awesome, man. Is this your first E3?
No, I've been doing this for a few years now. So,
Tell us a little bit about yourself, real quickly. What's your history in video games?
I've been with THQ for about 5 years. Started off in testing, got in the UFC franchise, worked on that, and then moved over to production for UFC 2010. Went over to trainer. Started the assistant producer track, and
awesome.
Here I am. Yeah,
So you've really worked your way up. You're an inspiration for all the people that want to make it into games out there.
Yeah, I guess.
So hey, let's get into it, man. UFC personal trainer. It's coming out June 26th.
28th.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys. What is awesome about trainer? What do you love about it? You know, being at the end of the road now.
I think the best thing about trainer is the intensity of the workouts. You know, we've got some crazy stuff in there like clap push-ups, V-ups. So I think it's the first fitness game that I played that really kicks my ass, you know? Like I feel it at the end of the day when I play the game. So.
And you're actually training jiu-jitsu, is it, right now?
Yep, trained 10th planet jiu-jitsu. So I use UFC trainer to supplement my training. I've got a bunch of workouts in the game that I do at home, do before I go into the gym and everything. So yeah, it helps out a bunch.
So I'm curious. I mean, there's probably a lot of people out there who are training, you know, in MMA. And how do you think, you know, doing it the same thing? How would you work in UFC personal trainer into your weekly workout?
I think there's a lot of intense traditional exercises that supplement your training, and as well there's a lot of MMA-inspired exercises that really help with that muscle memory. You know, it's training martial arts is a lot about just repetition of moves, and so doing these moves, you're getting the muscle memory. You're doing the same stuff that you're doing in the gym, but you can do it in your living room in your downtime. So I think that really helps.
So we've got Javier Mendez, Mark Delagrati, Greg Jackson. Who's your current favorite? Whose exercise routines are you pushing towards right now, and why?
For me, I get the ground stuff in the gym, so I like Greg Jackson. But for me, Mark Delagrati is awesome. Muay Thai is really appealing to me, and I haven't trained it before, so to be able to do the elbows and the knees and all that stuff in my living room is really awesome. I think it's fun.
So are you cutting weight with UFC personal trainer? You adding some muscle?
I am definitely. I'm cutting weight, and I'm putting on some muscle mass
I see the
as well.
pecs coming out a little bit.
A little bit. They're not dancing yet, but they're getting there.
So for people who may not be into UFC, who may not be into MMA, people who are just into fitness in general, maybe people who do P90X or go to the gym every day, why, in your opinion, do you think UFC personal trainer is going to be attracted to them?
Well, I think MMA athletes are the best conditioned athletes in the world nowadays, and these are the same workouts that they're doing in their gyms, you know. So these are exercises that top level athletes all over the world are using to get into fighting shape, and I think you can't get in better shape than these guys, and this is the way to do it. So
awesome. So last question here: what do you think the technology with UFC personal trainer? It's really cool what you guys have done for Connect with the voice control. You know, standing in front of your TV, the recognition, it's amazing. In that aspect with Connect specifically, what do you think are some of the cool games about Trainer?
The coolest thing for me, the thing that I just get stoked about, is the voice controls. Being able to navigate the menus with the voice. It's awesome. It reminds me of Back to the Future when they're in the 80s arcade.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, you have to play with your hands? It's a baby's toy. We're at the point where you don't have to play with your hands. You don't have baby's toys anymore. You're just doing it in your living room. You're the controller. It's awesome. And being able to yell at your TV and actually have it do something, it's something that gamers been yelling at their TVs for years, trying to get the game to do what they want, and now it actually does.
Awesome. Any final words for all the UFC fans out there?
Check it out, June 28th, if you want to get in shape. Maybe the idea of getting in an MMA gym is a little intimidating. Trainer's a good way to start kind of getting your feet wet and figure out if you want to get in the gym and start getting punched in the face or getting choked out.
All right, if you don't want to get punched in the face, UFC personal trainer coming out June 28th, really soon. Thanks again, Nick. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, man.
Cool.